And it comes down to like self-promotion. Like, if I'm on a gig, I'll plug the gig, right? Regardless. Like, I'll just plug the gig. I don't necessarily know if it's going to get, like, anybody else coming along to it, but it's just to let people know. I'm not showcasing to the world that I'm doing this. You know, if I'm doing a gig in fucking, Dumfries, or if I'm doing a gig in Irvine, if I'm doing a gig in Glasgow, I'll go, doing this gig tonight, this weekend. It's going to be a great lineup. Just come along. Good times. But other people wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Other people were like, oh no, I just plug my solo shows. And this is the phrase, and people have tried to get the name out of me. I've had this said to me, right? Like, I will plug this podcast. I'm on this podcast, but other people wouldn't. Other people just wouldn't plug it because they were like, oh well, it's not my podcast. I'm a guest. So it's kind of up to them. And the phrase that was used was, no, I don't like plugging stuff I'm doing because I just kind of like to be discovered.
Oh my god!
And that's not even a ton of phrase that I would use, right?
Yeah.
That's like, oh my god. So you just break that down in so many levels. So it's like, so you wouldn't, if you and I were on a lineup, if you guys were putting a gig together, you guys were on a lineup and I'm the guest, I'd be like me going, oh well, you've done all the work of bringing people and people that want to see the gig there, but then they turn up and they go, oh, who's that guy? Oh, we think that guy's amazing. Like, oh, that's fantastic. I've brought nothing to that. Yeah. I didn't even do the courtesy of a post.
Yeah.
I didn't even do the courtesy of a
post. And how long does it take to do a post as well on social media?
Nothing. And I probably get a lot of shit because I do plug a lot of stuff, but that's because I like to be busy and I like to plug everything I'm doing.
Also, I don't see the point. I like to plug, like I plug Robin Granger's doing a show and he's a mate, and I plug his show. Like, what's wrong with that? Like and people you.
Yeah, you should go and see these guys. They're fucking amazing. So I hate that. But in terms of comedians I like, right, getting back to that, guys that I really look forward to gigging with, it's always a pleasure to gig with yourself.
Oh, stop it.
But Christopher MacArthur Boyd,
he's great, yeah.
He's one of my boys. I emceed his first ever gig.
Oh, wow.
And he's one of my boys, and I'm so proud of CMB. He's doing fucking amazing. Any opportunity to gig with that guy is a night well spent.
He's a proper gent as well.
Proper gent. And funny, man.
Yep.
Funny. Big Scott Gibson, love Big Scott. He works fucking hard, fucking hard, and I think gets it. He's always happy to collaborate with people and do loads of cool shit. I really like that about Scott, and his stand-up's amazing. I think he's a fantastic talent. I mean, you mentioned like some Martin Elson, Joe Heenan, obviously guys like Shan, and there's so many guys. I
love Raymond Bearnes.
Big Raymond, yeah, totally. I don't gig with Raymond that much.
You're both MCs, eh? So
I guess so. Or we're both MCs or we're both acts. We just never really seem to. The only time we do gig together is usually when one is doing, the other.
Yeah.
Like, we'll never like both be booked as an act or something like that. So Stu and Gary.
Yeah,
I can't say, and it sounds like I'm listing off all my mates, but I don't get to watch a lot of comedy when I'm not gigging. I'm not one of these, like, I can't, I'm like quite a comedy geek, but like, I tend to watch stuff that I won't see every weekend.
Yeah.
I'm more likely to seek out stuff, like my tastes are almost completely different from what I do. So it's kind of weird that he said even when people just turn up, you should always go and watch live comedy, even if you're a comedian. But I wouldn't just fucking turn up at I'm not going to Red Raw. Yeah. Those years are gone.
Yeah,
those years are gone, man. I'll probably use that time to go to the gym or fucking do my invoices or some shit now. But so yeah, there's a whole selection of guys. You mentioned Robin Granger, Liam Withnail, Gus Limburn. I always love gigging with Gus Limburn. I think he's one of the best MCs in the country. I think he's one of the best MCs. If there was, I don't know, the Scottish Comedy Award things are coming up, I was stunned if his name wasn't on the nominees. I think he's brilliant. Who else?
I love kicking with the Rev.
The Reverend, yeah, he's coming back to it now, which is cool because he took a bit of time off. Fuck, man.
Michael Redmond, always love.
Michael Redmond, you're just giving me names now. Agreeing and disagreeing with them. I'm trying to think of people that I go and see every... Do you know the people that I go and see at like the Fringe and stuff every year? A lot of them tend to not be Scottish comics.
That's alright.
And it's because it's just because you do it. Like, you gig with people and it's like, I'm going to go and see something a bit different that's okay, I'm going to go and see Nightmare Live or something, or I'm going to go and see, God, I can't think who I saw last year at the Fringe. I'm going to go and see Setlist, and stuff like that. And then these guys that are based here, like Joe Caulfield and Kai Humphries and all that type of thing, these guys are just fucking amazing. But they're superstars, they can go.
Yeah. Daniel Sloth.
Whatever happened to him?
Exactly.
I remember young Daniel Sloss doing all the open mic gigs and shit like that. I remember
gigging with him at Mercat in when Keira Murphy's turning.
Wow! Holy shit!
That's how old I am.
Do you know? I think I do remember that. Oh fuck, man! Fuck. Oh, well, he's done all right for himself, hasn't he?
No.
I love Dan, man. He's
great. He done this podcast as well.
When he's broke America. Well, he's breaking America.
Yeah.
Just like Trump.
What? He's like Trump? Yeah. He'd actually, I think he'd probably be more popular if I'd say that Trump's doing pretty well, which is frightening. I don't even understand what Bernie Sanders really is.
He makes chicken, as far as I'm aware.
He's what?
He makes chicken, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, really?
I saw a Saturday Night Live sketch, Larry David being Bernie Sanders.
He was him. Yeah, that was phenomenal.
Well, if you guys review of a sketch you both watched that I don't know no concept of. So there's lots of guys I think on the Scottish circuit that are doing it, and you never know, there's other guys just round the corner. I think it's cool to see people. Oh God, Mark Jennings, Steve Buchanan,
Roscoe.
Oh man, that is terrible. He is probably one of my favourite acts.
Connell.
Yes, of course. Stop saying names of people you like.
Sorry.
You're making this awkward.
Yeah, this is just becoming
because I
am
agreeing with all of them, but it does sound like you're putting names. And for all you know, I'm sitting here shaking my head.
Yeah.
Roscoe, I loved Roscoe when he was doing Roscoe McSkellington.
Yep.
And I don't think he should ever let that go completely. But Ross McClelland is fucking brilliant. BMR, I love BMR. BMR makes me fucking laugh. BMR makes me laugh.
BMR?
Sorry, the other Roscoe McClelland. The other Ross McClelland. There's two of them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The bigger one?
Oh, I think I know what you mean.
Yes. He's shaking his head.
Yeah.
That's fucking embarrassing.
That's the thing about comedy is when you don't know if you're meeting someone new at a gig, you don't know if you've met them before, if they're a punter, if they've seen you before. Because you meet a lot of people. Often in Aberdeen, especially because I've done failed at a lot of jobs, I'll walk past people and do they recognise me from the comedy or one of my failed jobs?
Oh, shit.
Depending on the dynamic of their interaction is going to be, different.
Okay. Yeah. I'm tend to be. I'm pretty good at remembering faces when I've met with names. I can sometimes suck at. I tend to be pretty good at remembering faces. I think majority of the time, it's terrible when people recognise you and shit, and you're like, I did we go to school together?
Yeah. Go through your head.
And it's such a wanky thing to even consider.
Yeah.
It's do you know me from gigs or do you know me from wrestling?
Yeah.
Or did we just go to the same gym? Or shit. Or even worse, to go, I saw you a gig the other night. Oh, right, was it from a gig? Oh, right, did you enjoy it? Yeah. Do you get up there much? I mean, is it the first time you see me? No, we didn't fucking, I've got the same.
We're related, Billy?
We're related? Yeah. Oh, fuck, oh, man. Don't even, right, here's one. I've got, fuck it, I'll tell you. I've got a couple of cousins, right? Who look pretty much exactly the same.
Oh, Jesus.
I get them confused. And they have at least came to see me at a gig twice, and I've not clocked them.
Oh no.
We blonde, gorgeous. But I have went, which one are you? No, I don't know you. I know your face.
Single,
I know your face. No, both married. Cheerfully. And they're actually really cool because it's actually been stand-up that's actually bonded me with a side of the family I didn't really take a lot to do with. Because I think because it's he must do comedy, he's a little more approachable.
Yeah.
More approachable. And it's I guess so, yeah, that makes sense. So, But I've never forgotten someone, or if I've saying that though, people can catch you at the wrong time. I did, after the SEC show for ICW, women that, and yes, I have forgotten her name.
Even now,
that books, and it's quite bad actually. I won't give it to. She's involved with booking of venues, and she came and went, "Hello, sweetheart, how are you?" I went, "I'm very well, how are you?" Yeah. And she looked in my eyes and went, "You have completely forgotten who I am." And I went, "I am so sorry." But I know we've met, but it's been a long night. It's what I actually. It had been that night. She screamed into a microphone for 3 hours solid. It's a fucking long night. Like honestly, it's like a fucking workout.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know what it's like when you do like a solo show or something like that. It's quite exhausting, or it is for me, because I'm normally like, yes, you know, there's only one speed. And she did say, "Oh no, about the venues." And I thought, well, I'm so sorry, but it has been a long night. And I just, oh no, that's fine. But I remember thinking as she's walking away, going, "Oh, I've probably fucked that. fuck that,
You
fuck
did-
that, not her." It's like,
You did recognise her, and that's the main thing.
I did. Well, that's the thing. I'm a faces guy. I might be like, oh, yeah, well, or I'm not. And I'm not one of those arseholes that goes. Like I used to use the trick of like, oh God, how is it we spell your surname again? Or how is it we spell your name again? Is it just the regular like
Smith?
Marnt? Like if it was Martin, I'd go, how does it we spell your name again? And if you went, oh, it's just the regular way, Martin. Oh, I thought it was the one with the Y. That was me, Carol. Like I used that.
B.O.B.
Yeah. They're trying to like just. You know, see if I can use any tricks to go, I know who you are.
I had to do that with a girl I met on Tinder. I was on a Tinder date, and I couldn't remember her name. She came off Tinder when we were just speaking on like WhatsApp. I didn't have her name. And I was like, it's like a romantic comedy now.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do you spell your name? And she went the normal way.
Oh Jesus!
She was on to you.
Yep.
She was like, what's the normal way? Because
Yeah.
I might spell it different. I have a half Welsh family.
Yeah.
Try and use some. How far would you go before they would just go, stop it?
Yeah.
Stop it, you're making an embarrassment of us both. So, no, I told her to get.
I can use my dyslexia though. I've just realised.
See, I'm dyslexic. So I will try and use that bad boy, but it does no work when its name's like Billy and stuff like that. Well, the way we just spell it.
We're the same name,
Maybe the IE. Just checking.
You know,
maybe the IE.
it might be. Never seen the IE myself,
Quick.
but
And nothing else. I'm an improviser. I am quick on my feet. To try and like, but every now and then I'm like, you got me. But then again, that might just be the best way of going, I'm going to level with you. I completely forgot your name.
Yeah.
But if you have met someone more than 3 times, that's bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, but if you've only met somebody like once, you can be forgiven. And I would say the same. Anybody, for me, like I would totally not give you a hard time. But if we'd have met like 5 times and it's like you haven't remembered my fucking name, I would get
Jerry
pregnant.
Seinfeld has a trick where he goes, "It was nice speaking to you." He never goes, "It was nice meeting you," in case he's met them before.
yeah.
Well, that was quite good.
I've done that a couple of times. It's nice to meet you again.
Just so you're aware, it's CHRIS, Chris.
Oh, right, okay. I thought it might have been the K. See, you gotta be careful.
Exactly.
How the improv wars going?
Improv Wars is going well. Improv Wars is going well. We are back into 2016. There's going to be some changes.
Oh,
to Improv Wars. Nothing I can give away just now, but we are wanting to sort of rebrand, redevelop the night. To bring in some things that you haven't really seen in Scotland before. So, I mean, Improv Wars, to give a little bit of history, started off as more in common almost with comedy sports, so theatre sports kind of a thing, where there was like penalties and fines, and a lot of the games were a lot more experimentational, and then it got quite regular, or quite, not struck. I don't want to use the phrase because the performances aren't structured, of course, but the games maybe did. And now we're going to be bringing in some new stuff that you haven't seen before.
cool. I remember when I done it was just games. It was like team,
Yeah.
movie theme sort of stuff.
And the games are cool.
Yeah.
The games are cool, but we're going to be bringing in other things. We're going to be bringing in other things like I don't want to give away anything in case like none of it makes. But we're literally myself, Stu and Gary, and some other regulars. There's going to be some big changes even to the terms of the lineup and the structure of the show.
I was speaking to Neil because he says he does them sometimes.
He does, yeah.
He likes it because he can sort of play himself a bit. And not
Yeah. So it's going to become a bit more of a, earlier on I was talking about stuff like Improv for Humans and stuff like that. Just spreading the wings a little bit, doing something that people are going to turn up and go, oh my god, I've literally never seen this before.
Yep.
And I could see it getting rebranded as Monday Night Improv, as opposed to Improv Wars, which is definitely where we're heading. But it's going to take a couple of months.
Yeah. So
Improv Wars, as it stands right now, is not going anywhere. But you are going to see some changes as the year goes on. So it's been going well. Like we're 4. I think we're 4. I'm like 4 years old or something that. It's quite a high number. So it's quite ironic that quietly we're going to go, well, we're just going to change the name.
Yeah.
It'd be like changing EastEnders suddenly becomes like fucking Albert Square or something.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
go, hey. Well, realistically, it should be called Albert Square because you never fucking leave it.
Yep.
It's a really good point. I never thought about it like
Well,
that.
EastEnders, yeah, alright, you never leave Albert Square. You actually shot a bit of the river. You're not even fucking on.
Yep.
You know, I mean, you're actually nowhere near that. The closest you've ever got is when Dirty Den fell in the fucking